All right. Well, looks like that's going to do it, kids. For Fire Emblem Three Houses. Man, it was a long time coming, but here you go. Here's the results of all my chapter exploits. How many turns I beat everything in. I see a lot of Ingrid on here. There's a lot of Ingrid MVPs. I don't know. I don't know how. I promise I was not purposefully trying to have Ingrid as the MVP. But I guess she was the MVP of the game. And there's Petra. Petra shows up once. And then Ingrid again. Byleth gets his first. It is kind of funny to see that. But yeah, man. Well, that was a doozy, that final battle. I didn't expect to die so many times. That was fun. Thank God for... Oh my gosh, thank God for the Divine Pulse. It just makes things so much easier. Especially as a Let's Play, like, having to restart the whole chapter. That was one of my biggest fears when I started this Let's Play. I was like, oh great, what if I have to restart chapters because I'm an idiot and die? But luckily, you know, they've kind of dumbed down Fire Emblem a little bit. Which I don't really mind. Like, I mean, you can still, you don't have to use it, you know? It's just an option. Divine Pulse. It's an option. You don't have to use it, so... But if you don't think I'm not going to use it, you're a fool. And there you go. Ingrid ends the game with MVP status. I guess she was the game's MVP after all. Maybe she was the chosen waifu. Nah. I like Ingrid, but Annette was the best girl for sure. Ah yes, and here we have everybody's where they ended up. So Gilbert just hangs out with Dimitri. Alright, cool. I guess, I don't know. Catherine, what happened to Catherine? When Rhea resigned her position... Oh yeah, they said that, didn't they, in the last cutscene? Rhea just leaves. You never see her again. I guess Catherine just hung out with Rhea. Yeah, really, like, Rhea just disappeared after the time skip. Just never showed up again. I was like, okay. All that, I mean, that mid-game cutscene where Rhea turns into a freaking dragon, and, like, she never shows up again in the game? Like, really? I guess she shows up in the other routes. I don't know. Probably, like, the Crimson, whatever it is, the Black Eagle route. Let's see, what happened to Flame? She disappeared. Oh. And that's another thing. Are Flame and Setheth dragons? I mean, I assume they were because they have green hair, and every time I tried to figure out how old Flame was, she's like, don't worry about it. I'm guessing they are, but I never saw them transform. I kind of expected it, but I guess not. I don't know. Where did Petra go? Okay. Petra didn't have a lot of romance options in Blue Lions. I think Ash was the only one. And me, of course, but I could have done Petra. Oh, what? Felix didn't get with anybody? I thought he got with Mercedes. What happened to that? Oh. Oh, looks like Ash and Mercedes got together. Okay. Alright, well, there you go. I guess that works. I was kind of hoping Ash would get with Petra and then Mercedes would get with Felix or something, but I guess that wasn't meant to be. I'm not sure how you even do that. I don't even know how the game... I don't know. I guess it's the order that it goes in or something, or... Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Ingrid and Sylvain, of course. Of course. As soon as I saw these two in the game, like, as soon as I started the game and I saw these two, I was like, alright, these two are gonna definitely... They're definitely gonna get together at the end. Like, they're made for each other. They're made for each other. It's obvious. Oh crap, I forgot about the... I forgot the switch. If you don't touch it long enough, it does that. Wow, Dimitri and Dedue got together. No, I'm just kidding. Looks like Dimitri or Dedue hung out. I guess he was like, okay, sure, I'll be your bodyguard, whatever. Well, geez, man. It goes all the way to Dimitri's death. It's like, oh, when they died, Dimitri died first. Great. And then here we go, the power couple, Byleth and Annette. Best girl. I will fight you. Annette is best girl. I gotta play the other routes first before I come to that conclusion, but definitely Blue Lions, man. Annette was the best girl, hands down. Ingrid was cool. I liked Ingrid. She was great. Mercedes was cool. She was fine. She was a little plain, a little boring. Petra wasn't technically Blue Lions, but... Alright. Well, what is that? Is that the credits? Are we in the credits? Yep. Alright, guys. Well, there is one more thing we've got to do here before I end this. And that is, we got to whip out the Hudometer one last time. Alright. I'm obviously not doing the DLC. However, I did look it up, and apparently the DLC does have a couple of chicks in it. So we've got to whip out the Hudometer. Now, I didn't do a lot of digging, so I don't know if there was like any bosses that might fit the bill, but there's definitely two characters that I found. Constance and Happy. So we'll start with Constance first. I wish this was in the base game, man. I mean, dang it. It's so annoying. I hate that. Anyway, so Constance. So, pre-time skip. She's got interesting hairstyle. It's definitely unique. She's hard to place. I had to think about this one for a while, but I think I would put her as a 1 on the hot side. Just little slightly towards that. But she is hard to place. I actually watched a couple of conversations on YouTube just to get a feel for like what she sounded like. And then her post-time skip is kind of weird because it like her hair is completely different, and I don't know why they would do that. I was kind of disappointed by that. But I would put her at a 2 on the hot side for post-time skip. She looks like Edelgard. Like, as soon as I saw the art, I was like, oh, that's Edelgard. Okay. I think she's even got, like, purplish eyes, too. And then we have Happy. I think Happy is her name, or Hoppy, or I think it's Happy. And, man, when I saw her design, I was like, dude, this is awesome. I wish this was in the base game. Her design is so cool. I love her outfit, even though it doesn't actually make any sense, really, to me, but who cares? It looks hot. That's all I care about. So, alright, so pre-time skip. This one was a little iffy for me. Like, she looks kind of cute, but her outfit is just undoes all that. So overall, I'd put her at a 2 on the hot side pre-time skip. And then post-time skip, I would put her at a 4. So post-time skip, she gets a 4. She kind of reminds me of a mix between Petra and Shamir, in a way. So she's like a blend of that. And there you go. I think that's the final Hutometer for the game. I don't think I missed anybody. I may have, maybe not. I don't know. But that's going to do it. And that's going to do it for Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions route. Well, I don't know about you kids, but I had a good time. And even though there were many times where, gosh, I cannot believe it took me this long to beat this game. I mean, it's insane. I started this back in 2019. And it's 2021 as of this video. Gosh. I didn't think it would take me this long, but I guess because I was lazy, I didn't want to upload as much as I used to. But it was a great game, definitely. Like, I had a good time with it. Oh, and I did take a video of my setup. So here's my setup, basically. Just to give you guys an idea of, like, what I had to do to record, to sit down and record. Now you understand why I didn't record all the time, because I could only do it at certain times. I had to, like, make a big wall of pillows and sit down in it just so I could, like, because, like, if you look at the floor and the walls, there's, like, nothing there. There's no carpet. There's nothing on the walls. And I had to make a little soundproof box out of pillows in order to prevent the sound from bouncing all over the place, because it's so echoey. But, yeah, that's basically my living room, so that's how I did my records. Not ideal, but it worked, so, you know, whatever. But it was a pain to set up, which is why I didn't do it. Like, I only did it like once a week. But that was the first game where I had to actually do that. But yeah, the game, great game overall. Very, the monastery was pretty cool, although I feel like it hinders the replayability of the game. Because this game it's like it's designed to be played multiple times. Because if you want to get the whole story, you have to play it multiple times. But it's like the monastery seems to slow that down to a crawl sometimes. Even though you can kind of skip it, at least near the end. But it's like, I don't want to skip it because I want to meet all the characters. So it's like I got to go through all that again. But I definitely will play the other routes. I'm planning on doing it. Not as a Let's Play. Oh, God, no. But yeah, I want to find out what happens in some of the... Like, there's some things that happen that I was like, okay. Like, I did look up the Death Knight, which was Yuritsa, whatever his name was. I can't remember how to pronounce it because it's been so long since he was in the game. Yeah, he kind of disappeared. Like, post-time, he disappeared before the time skip, I think. He was just gone. I was like, okay. And I think he was Mercedes' stepbrother, if I remember correctly. I looked it up. But, yeah, did not expect that. So, forgot about that. I don't know what happened to Manuela and Hanuman. They just kind of died and went away. So, I guess I will find that out in Black Eagle whenever I do that route. I still don't know what the point of Golden Deer was. Golden Deer just seemed kind of pointless. It seemed like it just merges into Dimitri's route. So, yeah. And then Rhea never showed up again. I don't know what happened there. Sothis. Apparently you can marry Sothis. Don't know how that works. Because Sothis disappeared in my game, pretty much. So I don't know how that worked, but anyway. I don't know. But overall, great game. Definitely enjoyed it. There were some mechanics that I didn't like. Like, I didn't like... The inventory system was just painful sometimes, like having to work through that. And oh my gosh. The Gambits was cool. Gambits were cool. I didn't use them a lot, but it was a nice idea. I think I feel like in hard mode, you probably have to use them more. The skills, I did like the skill system in this game. It wasn't too overkill. Although one problem I had with this game was the class system. It's the class system. They kind of dropped the ball. I wish they would have made it so the classes kind of melded into each other better, because a lot of the master classes, you needed horseback riding. And it's like, if you're not training for riding, it's like you're never going to be a master class or anything. And a lot of them didn't even, I don't know, a lot of the master classes didn't like fuse into, like they didn't make a lot of sense, which is why a lot of my characters stopped at like the advanced class, because there was nothing higher than that. But I guess it wasn't really a big problem, but I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a minority on this, but I'm still a big fan of like the characters being a class, like a set class, instead of just being able to like willy-nilly change classes for everybody. I mean, I get the appeal of it, but I don't know. I still, like, all my favorite Fire Emblem games are the ones where the classes are set to the characters. Those are my favorite ones. So, this one, I don't know where I would rank this Fire Emblem. It's definitely, I don't think it's the best one, but it's obviously not the worst one. It's not Gaiden. The original Gaiden. Now, Echoes is great. I actually played Echoes on my own time not too long after I played Gaiden as a Let's Play. And it was kind of cool to go back and see all the stuff, you know, like all the characters and how they reimagined the characters and Echoes and everything. And it was fun. It was a good game, but oh my gosh, the original Gaiden, man. Ugh. Wore me out. But yeah, overall, I would say Three Houses is up there. So, you know, if you watch this Let's Play and you haven't played the game, I'd give it a shot. I mean, there's a ton of stuff I didn't cover, you know? I mean, you could do a completely different route and have, like, a completely different experience. So watching this Let's Play probably didn't even spoil all that much for you if you were going to do a different route. But yeah, I mean, if you watched any of my videos, you guys are cool. If you actually stuck with me this whole time, because it was not an easy task. I'll admit, it is not an easy task, man. But if you actually stuck with me, you guys are awesome kids. But I think we're coming up on the end of the credits here. And, yep, there it is, the end. Well, guys, that's going to do it for Three Houses. I really do appreciate you guys watching, if you watched any of these videos, and sticking around. I will see you guys sometime in the future. Sometime. So anyway, thanks again, and I will see you guys whenever. That's going to do it, and I am signing out. See you later.